All right, today we're going to read April Fools by Russ Boyack. One of the vocabulary words we should keep in mind are corral. What does corral mean? It means to gather together in a small group. All right, as we're reading, I want you to keep in mind these questions. Who is the main character? Is it Rob Turtle or is it Quinn? What is the setting of the story? Is it the Hollow or is it Quinn's school? What problem do Quinn and Sarah have in the story? They are caught in the basement at school. They are blamed for pranks they did not arrange. The last question is, think of a time when you were blamed for something that you did not do. How did that make you feel? All right, so now we're going to listen to the story April Fools by Russ Boyack. April Fools, written by Russ Boyack, illustrated by Thomas Boatwright. So Thomas Boatwright made the pictures. As I walked to the principal Taylor's office, I wonder who glued Mrs. Shoemaker to her chair. It would have been a hilarious April Fool's prank if the old faded glue bottle hadn't been hidden in my desk. My best friend Sarah sits on the bench in the office with other students, crying like a baby. I didn't write those things, she moans, tears streaming down her face. I was practicing my tuba all morning. She explains how someone wrote nasty messages about Miss Kendall on the board in her handwriting. Each of the other students is in trouble for some prank that they claim they did not commit. Well, here is Quinn and Sarah and the other students, and they're all in the principal's office, and they're being blamed for pranks that they did not do. Someone covered the gym floor with vegetable oil and blocked the toilets in the bathrooms with a handful of dead leaves. Someone also stuck old bologna under the cafeteria tables so the whole place stinks like a garbage dump. The phone rings and Miss Nathan, the secretary, answers it and swiftly hangs up. All morning, kids keep calling and laughing, she says. After a while, Principal Taylor comes out of his office. You've all been very busy, he begins. Sarah starts to deny everything, and the rest of us follow suit. It wasn't me. Here's the secretary. Here's Principal Taylor. Here's Quinn and Sarah and her friends. Principal Taylor waves his hand to silence us, but he's about to speak. The phone rings. Miss Nathan answers it with an abrupt hello. She points to Sarah and says, "It's for you." Sarah takes the phone and says, "Hello? I can barely hear you. Jake, is this you?" When my little brother's name is mentioned, I go to the phone and Sarah cradles it between us so we can listen. Basement. Find RT. It's a young boy's voice, but I can't tell if it's Jake. Basement. Find the RT. He repeats before the phone suddenly floods with laughing children and then goes dead. I've spoken with the teachers and they have some pretty compelling evidence, Mr. Taylor continues. As punishment, you will stay after school until all the pranks are cleaned up. We all groan, and a few of us offer more protests of our innocence. It wasn't me. I'll call all your parents to inform them you'll be remaining late on school grounds today. And why? Now return to class. As Sarah and I shuffle down the hallway, she groans, "I'm in so much trouble." What was with the phone call, I ask. We've heard that creepy laughter before. I was trying to not think about it, Sarah whispers. It seems to follow us. The voice said we need to look around the basement. No way. No way I'm going down there, Sarah hisses. The principal thinks we're in class, and the teachers think we're in the office. So now's the perfect time. So here's Quinn and Sarah, and she's trying to convince Sarah to go to the basement to go look for what they said was down there. Sarah whimpers, but she follows me as we sneak to the basement doors. We have to be quiet in case the janitors are down there, I say. Surprisingly, the doors are open. Sarah and I squeeze inside, listening to the water rush through the old pipes around us, and the fluorescent lights buzz overhead. We quickly descend the stairs. That means go down. Go down the stairs. The basement is huge. With the many walls hidden in the darkness, Sarah points to the other side of the room, and we split up to start looking. I walk slowly past the shelves filled with old textbooks and sporting equipment, but find nothing. Looking over, I see Sarah stop, eyes widening as she covers her mouth to stifle a scream. So she's trying to hide her scream, stifle her scream. I sprint to the opposite side of the basement. Sarah points in front of her and whispers, I saw someone over there. A janitor, I ask? She shakes her head. That's when I hear the footsteps, and as if someone is rushing past us. Sarah grabs my arm, and we take a few steps forward, then a few more. Something moves in the shadows in front of us, and I move to follow it. My foot hits something soft, and I reach down and feel lumps under the thick cloth. I think I hear laughter, but it could be just the furnaces or something. Grabbing onto the cloth, I pull a large bag into the light. Somewhere behind us, a little girl laughs, and then another off to the right. Hey, is someone down here? No kids allowed in the basement, the janitor's voice calls. I grab the bag. The janitor walks the room, shining a flashlight back and forth. When he shines his light away from us, Sarah and I sneak quickly and quietly behind the shelves and up the stairs. Here's Quinn and Sarah, and they just get past the janitor. That was close, I say, and then we reach the safety of the hallway. I drop the duffel bag and unzip. This is Rob Turtle's duffel bag. His initial RT are on the straps, I say. Inside are old cans that say cooking oil on the side and paper wrapper glued to the side of the bag that smells really awful. A rough burlap sack holds dirt, leaves, and sticks, and half buried, I find an ancient-looking pair of scissors. I think I've seen these scissors before, Sarah says, staring at them. I hand the scissors to Sarah. This doesn't tell us who the laughing kids are, but it looks as if Rob Turtle framed us all. He said he lost his gym bag the other day, Sarah replies, in the hollow. He also said that this would be the best April Fool's Day ever, I say. What do we know now? If we give the bag to Principal Taylor, he'll think we're trying to make Rob look bad, Sarah says. Let's leave it in the cafeteria, I suggest. Someone will turn it in, lost and found. We leave the bag in the stinky cafeteria and return to class. After lunch, Rob Turtle is called to the office, and as the day progresses, more students are found with evidence of pranks. Someone put dirt in the coffee in the teacher's lounge and made all the lights flicker in the east wing. Here's Rob Turtle, and they're saying, Rob Turtle, please come to the principal's office. At the end of the day, Principal Taylor has corralled, remember that word corralled, gathered people in a small group, corralled a surprising number of students into a cleanup duty. Rod, Sarah, and I are assigned to the cafeteria. How did you arrange all these pranks? I asked Rob. You must have been in school all night. I didn't. I don't know where the stuff came from. I accidentally left my bag in the hollow a few days ago, he replies. I had some amazing pranks planned, though. Sarah and I share a look. Neither of us believe him, but it's also true that he couldn't have done this alone. When we finish, we wait for our parents. In the office, we hear Miss Nathan answer the phone. Those laughing kids again, she yells. I'll be so happy when this day is over. So here's the secretary, and the laughing kids keep prank calling her, and Quinn and Sarah are waiting for their parents to pick them up from school. The end.